Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sofa Stories, where we show you more of the behind the scenes behind ChargedEV and give you a more personal insight into the people behind the brand itself. Today we've got another episode of Meet the Team. We've got Rich with us today, and we're going to ask Rich a few questions and find out a little bit more about himself. So Rich, welcome to Sofa Stories. Thanks for coming on.
Good morning, Harry. Hope you're awesome.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
Good to see.
But yes, Rich, so who are you? How long have you been here and what do you do?
Okay, so yeah, my name's Rich Hickerman. I've been with ChargedEV for 6.5 years now. My current role, or my current job title, is quite a long one. It's Asset and Supplier Relationship Manager. So what that kind of entails is me dealing with all our suppliers, manufacturers, wholesalers that we deal with. So basically keeping those relationships going, trying to get better pricing from wholesalers, being a bit cheeky with them and say, well, come on.
Gives a discount.
Gives a discount sort of thing. Yeah, pretty much. And not only that, but I deal with all our fleet as well. So try and manage that. But with nearly 70 installers, sometimes it does kind of get a bit of a nightmare, if you like, and managing all those vehicles as well. And like, sometimes you might have one or two instances in a day where one of the installers breaks down or something, or gets a flat tire. And I mean, these things happen, but like when you see a message coming in and it's like, got a flat tire, it's like, oh my God, I've got better things to do. But yeah, and like I say, so like all the fleet vehicles, not so much company cars or anything like that, but the amount of questions that I get from company car drivers saying, "Oh, what do about this?" And it's like, well, it's your company car, so get it sorted yourself. So yeah, and then recently, obviously, since the new year, we've had the big recruitment drive to getting installers in the field. So it's been kind of a job of mine to make sure that they're set up with everything. So including the vans, tools, that sort of stuff, getting set up with accounts. So with like the likes of CES and Yes Electrical, who we use pretty much daily. So yeah, getting all those sort of, as I say, it is a varied job that I do, and I don't just have one feather in my cap. I've got 2 or 3, sometimes even 4. So yeah, it's quite a.
I was going to say, it sounds like every day is not necessarily the same.
No, definitely not. And every day's a school day, as they say. Always learning as well. So.
No, definitely. With your role, if you could describe your role in 3 words, what would it be?
Can I swear?
Probably not. Probably not.
Very beeping hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
So no, it's like, I mean, everything that I do is quite hard at times. Just because at times everybody wants a piece of you. Because I deal with so much, so like the likes of stock, I forgot to mention that as well. So stock. Andrew's always chasing me stuff as well. So when it comes to month end and getting counts done, all that kind of thing as well. So it's, as I say, everything is. I'm constantly doing something. I've never really sat and not doing anything you like. I've always got my head down. I'm always doing things. I'm always thinking about what I need to be doing. So sometimes I do let it get on top of me a little bit, and that's my issue. And I think one of my big issues, and I've said to people in the past, it's always been a problem. I'm 46 now, but I've always been crap with time management. So I don't think that'll ever change.
I'm the same. So, I'm trying to sort mine out and try and get on top of all my stuff as well. It is just, it's a long one, time management, especially when you've got so much going on, just non-stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your favourite thing about working at ChargedEV?
My favourite thing about ChargedEV, I think probably everybody has said the same, and you're probably getting sick of hearing it, but for me, 100% the people. Yeah. Absolutely the people. I mean, I tend to base myself a little bit down at Silver House, because obviously trying to get stock out with all the new installers, all that sort of stuff. When I'm here, you know that whoever you're going to speak to, you kind of getting a different vibe from everybody. And it's so friendly as well. So like you can walk in through that door and the atmosphere straight away, you know, it's a friendly,
100%,
calm atmosphere sort of thing, and everybody gets on, which is a great thing to see. You don't see that in many industries or many workplaces.
Yeah, I was going to say pretty much everybody, like I say, has said the same thing, which is a good thing. That is a good thing that everyone said pretty much the same thing in terms of what's a favourite thing about working here.
But again, I mean, like I touched on earlier as well, it's like my day to day is something different every day. So like, all that variety as well.
So you don't really get bored, do you?
No, it keeps me on my toes. Yeah. And at 46, I need to be.
No, definitely. Following up from those questions, what's something that you're good at?
Work related or?
Kit is with something work related or personal, whatever.
Something that I'm good at. Yeah, that's a hard one for me. That I'm not very good at anything. No, in all honesty, I think probably outside of work, a passion of mine is football.
Yeah.
And I coach my son's football team.
Yeah.
And they're under 11s now. I've coached them since under 7s, so I've had them for nearly 5 years now, and just watching them and seeing them grow, and not grow into players, but grow as kids as well, growing up. And I mean, some of them, well, next year, September time, they're all going to be going to secondary school. Yeah. And just seeing them, as I say, I mean, I think I've had like 6 of them since under 7s. Yeah. Now we've got a squad of like 14, so I've had players coming in. But for me, it's great to coach them. And I mean, I've played football for nearly 20 plus years. Never really at a good level, but sort of Sunday league and Saturday league. But being able to show them things that I've learned and things that I'm good at in the game, and yeah, it's just great to be able to pass that on more than anything, I suppose. So yeah, I think that's probably one thing that I do think that I'm good at is coaching.
No, that's good. That's a good answer. And then following up from that question, what's something you'd like to improve on, and how would you go about doing so?
Time management.
I was literally about to think whether you were going to say time management or not.
Yeah, time management. I mean, over the last sort of 6 months, when I've had sort of one-to-ones with Dave, who's my manager, one thing that I have said to him is time management, and one thing that I do really want to improve on, and that's something for me to do. I don't think anybody can actually help you with time management or anything like that. But for me, one thing that I try and do is do a bit of a to-do list every day, so I know that if I have got stuff to do, then I'm ticking it off as I'm going. And I'm making sure that I am doing it, sort of thing. So yeah, as I say, I mean, if one thing that I could probably be better at, and one thing that I do really want to improve on is time management. So
I was going to say, that's a good thing to improve on. It can only benefit you. And the next question is, where are we? If you could switch roles with anybody at work, who would it be and why?
I think if I could swap roles with anybody, I would probably say an installer. Yeah. Just because, I mean, like, jobs that I've done in the past, I've worked outside. Yeah. And I love working outside. I like working on my own, but having that technical skill and that technical ability to be able to do something like, obviously, what we do with EV chargers, just being able to do something like that and helping people and get stuff like that. I think, I mean, I suppose if I was to speak to an installer and ask them if they find the job fulfilling, they might say, no, it's just a job at the end of the day. But for me, it's doing something like that and being able to do something more technical than anything else, rather than being sat behind a desk looking at a computer screen all day and ticking boxes or ordering that sort of thing. So yeah, I would say probably an installer, or I think what you guys do, like what you and Liam do.
So it's pretty fun.
Creative wise, being creative, I think that'd be good. But yeah, I think if I could definitely install a role or something like that. Yeah.
I say, since doing the podcast, it's been really interesting to find like who people would like to switch with for a day. Like, a lot of people have said pretty much, different people or different departments every time, which is interesting. I thought there would be like a a lot of people saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's like more desired or whatever, but it's been so varied, which I think is really good. Just shows that people are interested.
I think as well, I mean, since I've been here, I've been 6.5 years, the roles that I've done since I've been here as well.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, when I first started, I started in ops.
Yeah.
So scheduling the jobs and like liaising with installers on a day-to-day basis, then going into more of a team leader role where I kind of manage the workplace team. I mean, when I did it, I don't do a quarter as well as what these guys are doing now. I mean, some of the work that these guys pull off is absolutely great, but yeah, there's like a bit of scheduling as well, and yeah, so it's, as I say, the roles that I've done have been very varied, and like even now, it's like I said to you earlier, it's changing all the time, and every day is different.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Following up from that last question, if you could change lives with anybody outside of work for the day, whether it be famous, dead or alive, or anything like that, who would it be and why?
Do you know, I knew this question was going to come up, and I've been racking my brain to think about who I could potentially choose. And I was thinking the other night, and I just thought, if I could change roles with anybody, or in the past, things like that, I would probably say 16-year-old me.
Yeah.
Just because, and I know people talk about this, but knowing now,
yeah,
I mean, like 30 years ago, I mean, it was a completely different time. But yeah, just going back and just living that part of my life again.
Yeah.
Just from going out in the park with the lads, playing football, meeting up and having a drink and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, definitely just to do it all over again, more than not to change anything, because people say that I want to go back to like being a 20-year-old or something like that, or 15-year-old back when I was at school.
Yeah.
And then you ask them why, I say, so I could wrong the mistakes.
Yeah.
It's like, but if you're going back and wronging the mistakes, then you're not going to get to where you are now.
I was going to say that might change where you end up.
And to be fair, yeah, I have made mistakes in life. Who hasn't?
Yeah.
But those mistakes that I have made and that the journeys that I've taken and the journeys that I've been on have got me to where I am now.
Yeah.
And I think I'm reasonably successful in what I do, I think. But yeah, definitely just to go back and live that time again more than anything. So, yeah, because it was a great time. I mean, I remember, I say, and I'm going to show my age now. So, 1996, Youre 96.
Yeah.
England's home tournament. And just, we used to meet up on the park. If there was a game on, we'd go around to a mate's house, watch all the football, and then go back out and have a kickabout and that sort of thing, and even have a beer or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was such a fantastic time for me growing up, just with the mates. And as I say, like 30 years ago, some of those mates that we used to play football with on the park, we're all still mates now.
Yeah.
And it's great. We've all got kids. We're all pretty much married, but it's great to see that we've all stayed friends for so long as well. And my missus always says the same thing. It's great to see that you've actually got that group of friends that you've had since you've been sort of like 15, 16, 17 years old. So, but yeah, I think I've digressed there a little bit. I don't know.
No, it's a good answer. Really good answer.
But yeah, definitely.
No, that was a really good answer. And then the final question, which is probably one of my favourite ones, is: do you have a dream? If so, what is that dream, and how are you going to go about obtaining that dream?
The short answer, no. I don't have a dream.
Yeah.
As I say, I think coming to work and doing what I do is enough for me.
Yeah.
As I say, I've got a great family at home. One thing that I probably would want is for Thomas, my son, to succeed in anything that he wants to do, and anything that I can do to help him along the way. I mean, he's 11 years old at the minute. You ask him what he wants to do, and of course, I want to be a footballer.
Yeah.
So me coaching him is hopefully kind of steering him on that path. But if he doesn't want to be a footballer, he wants to do something else. He wants to be a policeman or a fireman or works in marketing. Or for me, I think just being there for him, supporting him, and helping him achieve what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So as I say, I'm 46. I'm not getting any younger. So yeah, I just coming to work every day and being able to do what I do, I think that's enough for me.
Yeah, no, that's a good answer. Still, that's the thing with this. There's no right or wrong answers. It's just really interesting to find out, what everyone's either got going on or how they feel and stuff. And obviously, especially with the work related stuff, everyone seems to be super happy with what they're doing. They're excited and passionate about what we do, which is great. Like, I haven't been here that long, but I feel like I've soon, fit in. Everyone's just absolutely
I mean, what was it? 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah, just over 3 months now.
So, and like you say, you're already part of the furniture as it was. So yeah, awesome.
But yeah, awesome. But yeah, Rich, thanks for coming on. We do appreciate it. That was a really good episode. Good episode.
Anytime. Thanks, guys.
But yeah, thank you very much, guys, and we will see you in the next episode of Sofa Stories. See you later.
See you guys. Bye.